Salam alaikum. It's the third day of the Eid. It's night. I said I wouldn't do anything for the first 2 days, and this is the third day, and I'm doing something different. I was reviewing Juz al-Amma, and I thought about something that I think is important for parents. You know, all your children, if you're Muslim, they memorize Juz al-Amma, the last Juz of the Quran. And recently I've been seeing on Facebook and YouTube a lot of charity being given out to people on the street, to people in the supermarket who didn't have enough to go through the register, random strangers. And this charity is in the form of money or buying the person food or shoes, clothing, whatever. And it's done without any mention of any religion at all. It's done in service of humanity, you might say, like that. And it's done by who knows what their religion is. Obviously, they have good hearts. But now we're being so slandered and so unfortunately misrepresented, especially now. I notice the days of the Eid. The enemy is coming forward with the worst ever representations of Muslims. And that's why when I read these surah, when I was reviewing my Juz al-Amma yesterday and today, I was struck by two subjects that came together in two surah that follow one after another, like I've never been struck before. You know, you've been reading this for 40 years, and you know the Quran, it's a miracle. It opens and opens and unfolds in ways which they're always new. Now, don't we give our zakat? Yes. Don't we give our charity to those, during Ramadan, we all would try to donate, $15, $20 to a few charities. And I don't do that all through the year. I do it in Ramadan. I have to do this now because it struck me so hard today when I was reviewing the meanings. Because when I read Quran, I stop and pause when it really hits me. So I'm going to do two surah for you. And I'm not going to ask you to preview it with your own translation like I did when I finished, or I did the whole Surah Al-Isra. No. This is just going to be, shall we say, cold for you. You just listen, and I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to read the translation. I'm going to do all the work for you. I only ask that you follow one theme, and it's called open-handed charity. How many Muslims do that on the street? On the street, to strangers. That's what I'm asking you to start now. Now that we are under attack, we're under an onslaught of enemies trying to paint a bad picture of Islam and Muslims because they want to get rid of us. Well, not me, because, family's been here for 200 years, but I'm talking about those that immigrated here. Kick them out, kick them all out. Misrepresentations of the Islamic clothing for women, etc. So let us begin. Both of these surah come back to back, and you'll see what I mean. I'll pause, and then I will read the translation as well. And I don't know if we can get these all done in one lesson, perhaps. We are doing Surat al-Fajr and Surat al-Balad. Let us begin now, Surat al-Balad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد ووالد وما ولد لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد أيحسب أن لن يقدر عليه أحد يقول أهلكت مالا لبدا أيحسب أن لم يره أحد ألم نجعل له عينين ولسانا وشفتين وهديناه ونجدين فلا اقتحم العقبة وما أدراك ما العقبة فك رقبة أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة ثم كان من الذين آمنوا وتواصوا بالصبر وتواصوا بالمرحمة أولئك أصحاب الميمنة والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة عليهم نار مؤصدة. And now I will read you the translation. I swear by this city, in parentheses Mecca, and you are free of restriction in this city, and the Father, and that which was born. It says in the footnotes, it means Adam. We have certainly created man into hardship. Does he think that never will anyone overcome him? He says, I have spent wealth in abundance. Does he think that no one has seen him? Have we not made for him 2 eyes and a tongue and 2 lips, and have shown him the 2 ways? And in the footnotes it says, the steep incline or obstacle, meaning in the cause of Allah. But he has not broken through the difficult paths, meaning the difficult paths he's spending in front of others. And what can make you know what is the difficult path? It is the freeing of a slave, or feeding on a day of severe hunger, an orphan of near relationship, or a needy person in misery. And then being among those who believed and advised them to patience, and advise one another to compassion. These are the companions of the right. But they who disbelieve in our signs, those are the companions of the left. Over them will be fire closed in. Now, it's more or less of a scolding surah, isn't it? But I want to concentrate with you about doing the good deeds that you can do to a wayfarer on the street. You can do it now. You can tell your children to do it, not little children, but teenagers, to feed a needy person. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid somebody will scorn them or hurt them, because when they're doing a good deed, Allah will help them, and they will have angels around them. We need to be more proactive. We need to be out there in the public sphere, and we need to really be in your face, because they want you to be represented as evil. So the best thing you can do is to counteract that by being seen to be good. Let's see, we will have one more chance to do the next one and have it be in one lesson. Shall I take the chance? Yes, I will. والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذ يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي هجر ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد والثمود الذين جابوا صخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين طغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد فصب عليهم ربك صوت عذاب إن ربك لبالمرصاد فأما الإنسان إذا ما ابتلاه ربه فأكرمه ونعمه فيقول ربي أكرمن وأما إذا ما ابتلاه فقدر عليه رزقه فيقول ربي أهانن كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم ولا تهادون على طعام المسكين وتعقلون التراث أكلا لما وتحبون المال حبا جمعا كلا إذا دكت الأرض دكا دكا وجاء ربك والملك صفا صفا وجيء يومئذ بجهنم يومئذ يتذكر الإنسان وأنا له ذكرى. Telling me my battery is getting too low. Oh my goodness. Wait 1 minute while I plug in. I'm going to try and pause. Let's see if I can pause this. 1 minute. Pause.